Oh my gosh, there are huge benefits to addictions. If there weren't benefits to addictions, none of us would become addicted to anything, right? But also, I want to let you know that we're going to do a two-pronged approach today. We'll talk about the benefits of addiction, but then we're going to give you the flat-out truth. Anyone can get sober for life. I don't care how long your addiction is. I don't care how deep it is. I have worked with individuals 80 years old that had 60-year heroin addictions that we got completely clean and sober. There's so many stories I could tell you, but first, let's do this. You're tuned into the most positive podcast in the world, David Essel Live, right here on Buzzsprout.com. All you have to do is go to Buzzsprout.com, Google David Essel. You'll find thousands of hours of videos when I was with SiriusXM, or audios when I was with SiriusXM, as well as so many of the podcasts that we're doing today. So let's start with benefits. So many people are afraid of talking about it. If there weren't benefits to the world of addiction, no one would become addicted to anything. And I'm a classic example. Gosh, you'd think with as smart as I am, starting at 12 with an addiction wasn't a really smart move, but there were benefits, right? So what are some of the benefits? Number one, it gives us a sense of control. Now, it's short-lived and it's a false sense of control, but it makes us feel like we're in control, number one. Number two, it helps us fit in, peer pressure, right? If we can fit in with the rest of the people that are smoking pot or cigarettes or eating, I remember there was a group of 4 women I worked with years ago that were extremely overweight. And they had every Friday night, they went out for desserts, I should say. They would go to a restaurant and they would order a bunch of desserts and they would go ahead and they would eat desserts for their complete meal. When they finally came in and I worked with the 4 of them as a group, we got them completely free of sugar, but it was a long freaking process. But what were the benefits? Well, they all loved being social. They all loved being out on Friday nights together. They all loved sugar. Sugar is an amazingly powerful drug. It will numb any freaking emotion in the world. So yeah, there's benefits to that. Alcohol will numb, heroin will numb, pot will numb, nicotine will numb, fat, white flour, salt. There's so many benefits, because if you can numb out the feeling of anxiety or depression or anger or rage or insecurity, gosh, going to a networking event and you don't have a lot of confidence, you have a couple drinks ahead of time and all of a sudden you're ready to rock and roll, right? Liquid courage. There's millions of benefits. There's incredible benefits to addiction, or we wouldn't do it. But unfortunately, every benefit in the world of addiction has an endpoint. It's short-lived. It might be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hours. Maybe if you're taking something like ecstasy, it might be 12 hours of a nonstop high. But for the most part, it's a short-lived high. It's a short-lived escape, and it has withdrawal problems, and it has so many other problems that it offers. But I wanted to make this video very clear. If there were not benefits to all addictions at all, we would never do them. The benefit to porn addiction. During the orgasm, you're in an altered state. Just like when you're smoking nicotine or pot, you're in an altered state. When you're drinking alcohol, you're in an altered state. So with masturbation, you're in an altered state. So the benefit is you don't have to deal with the challenges and the worries and all the frustration and the stress that might be going on in your life right now. Let me tell you, there's massive benefits to addictions. And then there comes a point, and all of us are different, where we have to reach a bottom. And then you can become completely recovered, completely sober for life. Listen, I have worked for 43 years with so many clients that were severely addicted to alcohol, food, pot, everything we're talking about today, codependency, the desire to be liked, don't want to rock the boat. That's a massive addiction in our world, right? And we've helped them get sober for life. And for those who commit, and I tell people this all the time, if you have a 10% desire to heal from any addiction, and you follow exactly what our program says, you can get clean for life. As a matter of fact, our brand new book, David Essel's Permanent Alcohol and Life Recovery, is free on our website, talkdavid.com. Go and download it, get the book, or go to Amazon and get it. And then work with me one-on-one. I can prove to you that anyone at all, can get completely sober for life. And when you do that, you become this incredible role model to friends and family members and coworkers. You don't have to brag about it. They'll see the change. They'll see that you're less irritable, less angry, maybe less mouthy, maybe less opinionated. they're going to find you to be a completely new person, a beautiful person. I want that for you. Let's work together at TalkDavid.com. All over the world for 43 years, we've helped people from every addiction known to man get completely sober for life. I'd like to do the same for you at TalkDavid.com. Have a beautiful day.